Billy! Welcome to another 4K Ultra HD Spooky Edition. And today we have the pleasure of reviewing Stanley Kubrick's 1980s classic, The Shining, starring Jack Nicholson. This film is a classic, and by far, this is my favorite scary movie to watch during Halloween. This 4K transfer blew me away. Right from the get-go, seeing the opening shots, even though we're spoiled now with lots of Steadicam drone footage. And actually, this was one of the first films that used Steadicam shots, especially the shots that are tracking behind all the main characters walking through this overlook hotel. This is fantastic restoration of the film. It looks like a movie that was shot today. Especially seeing Stanley Kubrick's amazing cinematography. All the shots are in deep focus, and you can see all the meticulously picked props and objects in this overlook hotel that they constructed and used real locations all combined to tell this story that is just this rich text. There's people still picking apart things in this movie and discussing different conspiracy theories and whatnot, that it is beyond a classic. This is an iconic film that if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You should watch this movie. Now, as for the 4K release, besides the picture quality being bar none a gold standard in 4K releases, the sound is also amazing on this too. I was picking up things from the soundtrack that I've never heard before, and it was just superb. I can watch this movie a million times and I'll see and hear something new each time. The movie's got some bonuses. It's got some commentary. There's no commentary from Stanley Kubrick, but it's got what they have and it's decent. As for the package itself, the big no-no, the big thing that has prevented me from giving this a perfect score is this sticker, this stupid sticker that they put on the dust cover here that I don't know if I have to use like some sort of heat gun to remove, but it's an advertisement for Dr. Sleep. Now, I forgot to preference this. This movie is based off a Stephen King novel. Kubrick did a lot of changes to the screenplay that Stephen King was trying to push. Stephen King did not like Stanley Kubrick's version of this film, so he even made his own TV miniseries version of The Shining, which was not good. But yeah, Kubrick's version and vision was great. Stephen King later on released a book that was a sequel to The Shining called Dr. Sleep, where it follows the boy Danny in the future being the present day, where he uses his shining ability. So in this movie, the boy has a clairvoyant ability to see the future and see the past. So that's why he sees ghosts and whatnot. He can see ghosts. And in the future, in Dr. Sleep, he becomes an alcoholic like his dad, but he also finds work in a hospice, basically helping elderly people pass on to the other side and not being scared and whatnot like that. Dr. Sleep was made into a Hollywood movie that was released in 2019 by Warner Brothers, and it feels like it was a cash grab. I watched the 3-hour director's cut version of it that I think you can watch on HBO Max. Why would you want to make a sequel to one of Stanley Kubrick's best films? One of the best directors of all time's best film. That's like me wanting to make a sequel to Citizen Kane. What would be the point of that? Besides a cash grab from Warner Brothers, which I'm guessing it was, and Stephen King, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Dr. Sleep, not so good. And I had an open mind to it. I mean, it wasn't a terrible film, but you just can't compare it to The Shining. especially the direction, the suspense, the cinematography, the mise en scène that was used in the film. You can't compare it to some like Hollywood scary boogity boogity boo thriller. But there were interesting concepts in Doctor Sleep that if you are bored and you're curious, why not watch it? Maybe want to be more interested in the book about the true knot and those like weird vampire people. Besides the bad dust cover with the sticker that I'm extra picky about, the Blu-ray itself, it's pretty standard. Just a case with regular Blu-ray and the 4K Ultra disc, as well as you get a digital code as well. So it's standard, and you expect a premium steel case. You expect maybe something better than this design cover, since there was so much cool imagery and just the carpet patterns in the film and all this goodness that was in the movie. They could have designed a better packaging to honor this film. But overall, I give this classic a 9 out of 10. And it's a must-see film for any horror or any film enthusiast. And that's my review of The Shining. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when's the next time there's a 4K Ultra HD review. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite scene from The Shining? My favorite scene is when the whole house wakes up and that demonic whispering sound happens and the wife stumbles in on a furry giving a blowjob. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you.